What's going on, guys? Welcome back to part 2 of my custom LEGO Mandalorian Season 2 minifigures. Today I will be showing you my updated Djarin and Ahsoka Tano. So let's get started with Djarin. Now he's slightly different than the figure that I've shown in the past. There's actually quite a few new additions that I made. First of all, I gave him the Beskar spear that was given to him by Ahsoka at the end of Chapter 13, The Jedi, and I just gave him a silver spear. It's as simple as that. Then from the top down, I actually got one of the helmets from the Mandalorian Battle Pack. I believe it was this orange helmet, and I took a chrome Sharpie to it and basically just applied a couple layers of silver chrome Sharpie to that helmet. And I think it just looks awesome. I really love the way this looks. It looks slightly battle damaged, but at the same time, it is extremely pristine, and I really like the way it looks. I think it just looks awesome for his Beskar armor. And then taking that off, you can see I got one of the clone jetpacks from some of the old Clone Wars sets, I believe, and I Sharpied that chrome as well to match his armor. Then taking that off, I used the gray cape from Mando from the official LEGO sets from either, I believe it's the AT-ST set or the Razor Crest set. And then the torso I used was another one of the torsos from the Mandalorian Battle Pack. It's like a dark tan one with silver on it, and I use this one because it's the only Mandalorian torso, I should say, that I have that has silver on it, and I think it works pretty well. The legs I used are actually from, I believe, Apocalypse Batman or something, Apocalypse Berg or whatever. Just Batman from the LEGO Movie 2 is where I got these legs from, and I really like the way that looks. They have the chrome on it, they have the knee pads, and it just matches the rest of his Beskar, and I think it works rather well. Then for the arms, I actually got the General Zod arms from, I believe, the LEGO Batman minifigure series, because they have those silver gauntlets there for his Beskar armor. But I added the silver shoulder pads. So how I did that was, once again, I took the chrome Sharpie and then I added some black lines on there with a black Sharpie so it would look kind of like his shoulder pads. And I think that really completes the look for Mando's Beskar armor. So that's how I created my new Djarin minifigure. I'm really proud of this, and honestly, I'm considering not really buying the new Mando set. I believe it's the Encounter on Tatooine, the one where we're getting the official LEGO Beskar. I mean, I can't deny that the official LEGO Beskar Mando looks better than mine, but I'm proud of mine, and I don't really need to spend the $30 just to get basically the same figure that I've already made here. Anyway, moving on, we have Ahsoka Tano. Now, here's the weird thing. The printing they used for Ahsoka in the newest Clone Wars set that came out this year, I believe it's the AAT, actually fits better for live-action Ahsoka than it does for animated Ahsoka. I don't know if that's just me, but I actually think it works better here for Rosario Dawson. So, of course, I used the Ahsoka head from the Clone Wars. And for the head tails piece, now, I know in Mandalorian she has the same headband that she had in Rebels, but I do not have the Rebels Ahsoka. If you have that, I'd recommend using that head tails piece, but I don't have it, so of course I used the Clone Wars headpiece. Now, here's the weird thing. For the torso, I actually used Barriss Offee's torso, or Barriss Offee's torso from the Clone Wars, and I really like the black base color with the dark shade of blue on top of it, and I like the belt print right there, although it doesn't have a circular shape to it like in The Mandalorian. I still think it works rather well. And I used the Newt Scamander legs from the Harry Potter minifigure series with a blue hip piece, because I like the way that looks for her robes that she has going down each side of her legs and then down the middle. I think that's how her robes look in the show, and I really like the way that looks for Ahsoka's costume here. It's actually very similar to her costume in Siege of Mandalore, but it's slightly different. And then for the arms, I used my custom Ahsoka arms. A few months ago, I made a video on my custom Clone Wars Ahsoka, where I showed you how I designed these gauntlets, so I'd recommend watching that, but I gave her the custom gauntlet arms that I created. And then for the lightsabers, I can't take full credit for this because I actually got this idea from Jangbricks on YouTube, and I believe he did this a couple years ago for Rebels, but basically, he got one of these translucent antenna pieces, cut off the bottom stud right here, and he basically just sanded the heck out of them until they looked white, and that's how I designed Ahsoka's lightsaber blades. I do not believe that translucent lightsaber blade pieces have ever been made. If they have been, then I'm just dumb, but I don't believe they've been made, and even if they have been, I don't have any in my collection. Now, here's an alternate Ahsoka where I just got, like, for her fully robed gray look, I just got the Gandalf torso from the Lord of the Rings and the Gandalf cape. Where I guess I should clarify, Gandalf the Grey, not Gandalf the White, although Gandalf the White does suit Ahsoka from the end of Rebels, but that's not who we're talking about here. So I just got the Gandalf the Grey cape and torso, and then got the Rey legs from The Last Jedi, I believe, from the Act 2 Island training set. So that's pretty much it for Ahsoka, my 2 alternate versions of Ahsoka, her main costume and the cloaked version, and my custom updated Djarin. So please stay tuned for my 3rd part in this Mandalorian Season 2 custom minifigure series, where I will show you Boba Fett, Fennec Shand, and the Bill Burr character, Mayfeld. So please stay tuned for that. Please let me know all your thoughts in the comments below on these minifigures. And of course, as always, I hope you guys have a great day. Take care. Bye.